Hello everybody, I want to do a video for radiator support replacement for a 2001 Toyota Corolla. I know there are a lot of videos out there that do radiator support replacements, but I didn't really find one that was specific to this particular car. So I just wanted to put this one out there just to help out anybody who's going to try to do one of these. Just show you where the welding, the spot weld points are, and kind of a couple of surprises that I encountered when I was doing mine. That way I can just share it with you so that you could do it a lot quicker than I did. It literally took me 5 or 6 hours just to get this thing out, and I couldn't understand why I got it out after I couldn't get it off after I did spot weld. But anyway, so what we'll do here is I'll show you where the spot welds are. So your first two spot welds will be up here. Then you'll have a third one over here. This will run right through. And then you'll have two more here, 3 here, 2 here. Then you'll have 2 over here, which you can't get with a drill, and that was one of my surprises. So I ended up using a sawzall to cut that one out. Then as you move further down, you'll have 3 spot welds down here, 2 here, and then 4 where the tow hook is. Now this is a cover for the tow hook that's on the actual frame. So once you get this out, you'll have to kind of pound this one out as you to take it out. Now, my second surprise was these 2 right here, which I couldn't find. I didn't even know they were there, so I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the support out. So what I ended up doing was using a chisel and a 4-pound hammer to pound them out. Now, for you guys with air tools, you could probably just put an air chisel in there and it'll go a lot quicker for you. So the same thing, anything I do on this side will be applicable to this side as well. So you'll have your 4 spot welds down here you'll have to drill out. You have 3 over here, the 2 in the back which you'll have to chisel out. You'll have these 2 on the side over here which you'll have to cut out. Again, I use a sawzall. You have these 2, then you have 3 over here, 2 here, 1 here, and then the 2 on the top. And other than that, that's what you have as far as spot welds. I think there are about 34 of them. Now, as you take the radiator, before you take the radiator support out, you have your wiring harness that runs underneath here. So all you do is just push the clips in. They run along here, and it'll just come down. When you buy your replacement radiator support, I bought one off of eBay, and I'll give you a quick review on that after I show you a couple of things here. Most radiator supports that you buy aftermarket, you will have to take the mount for the radiator off of the old one and put it on the new one. So it's just 2 bolts here, and as you can see, this is welded on, so it's the same thing with an aftermarket radiator support. Then you have these little caps here. You could take those out and put them on the new support. This is the mount for the AC condenser. So once you have that, you're good. And I guess other than that, that's it. I can't remember anything else. This should just come right out. Now, let's talk a minute about the eBay radiator support. I bought one for, I think it was $90 or $95. Fitment is good. Not great, but it took me a little bit to finagle it, and just work it in there. But once I got it in there, lined up okay. It didn't line up with the spot welds that I had, which is fine. I kind of expected that, being that it's aftermarket, it's coming from China. And I'll show you the end product after this. After I show you this. So what I did with the radiator support that I got was I bolted it on the car. Reason being is that if I should ever need to work on the motor, take out a motor and pop in a new one, to me, that's just a lot easier for me. If you guys have a welder, great. You can, you know, find ways to weld it back on. But anyway, I chose to bolt mine on, and it's nice and rigid. It's good, sturdy. But anyway, I do recommend the eBay radiator support. You know, for the money, it's a good deal. And I also purchased a fender, driver's side fender, because that was damaged too, and that was got it off of eBay, and that was fine. It's CAFR rated, so fitment is good. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how I got the spot welds out, and I used a spot weld removal tool. This one is from Harbor Freight. I paid $5 for it. Good deal. There are a lot of other ones out there, slightly more expensive, or a lot more expensive, but I found this to do a very good job. It comes with, it's double-sided, so if you wear one out, you can unscrew it and then turn it around and use the other one. With this one, I only used one side. It was a total of about maybe 34 spot welds, give or take, and it did pretty well. So I recommend it. I don't work for Harbor Freight, so I don't get anything out of it. I'm just, you know, letting you guys know that this is a decent product for $5. It made my job go pretty quick, all things considered. And that's pretty much it on this one. Again, recommend it. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the end product and see what it looks like. Okay, so here's the car that was involved in the accident. It's an 01 Corolla. I went to the junkyard. I was able to find a bumper, a replacement hood, the lights, pretty much what I needed. Radiators also. I mean, typically you buy those things new. I did take a look at the radiator in the car, the donor car, and this radiator was nice and clean. The fluids were red, so I felt pretty good about, and it was a running vehicle. I was the first one to get to the car, so I was very fortunate. So I got the radiator fan, all the lights, and the bumper and the hood, and went on this car. Now, one thing I didn't mention when taking out the support, there's seam sealer where the headlights go in. You'll have to get that seam sealer out so that the radiator support can come out. Otherwise, all the bolts from the factory radiator support went in. Clips went in very well. Everything fit really good. There was no frame damage on the car, so everything lined up pretty good. Not perfect, but I mean, it's almost factory. So again, I was very fortunate. There was no frame damage, so I felt very, very comfortable with just doing this radiator support replacement on this vehicle and using aftermarket parts. Hopefully this video, oh, by the way, I will be posting, I will also add pictures of the accident so that you see what the car looked like. I don't know if that'll help you, but it just gives you an idea of what the damage was, and you know, and what the end product is. And then also, I didn't have to really do anything. Everything closes, lines up pretty well, and I'm very happy with the job. So I hope this video helps somebody. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to post, and hopefully I'll be putting more videos out again. Thank you very much for watching.